Number 3, it asks us to solve. Let's start by drawing the line down the middle. And here we have a -2 that is attached to the x via multiplication. So we're going to divide by -2. We're going to divide by -2. Notice that the -2 divided by the -2 will cancel, leaving you with an x. But notice here that we divide by the -2. Therefore, we're going to have to flip the inequality. 18 divided by -2 is -9. Remember, you have to flip the inequality because we divide it by a negative number. Each time you multiply or divide by a negative number, you have to flip the inequality. That is the rule that you need to understand. B, draw the line down that middle. Notice it is a negative here. The negative can be given to the top or the bottom. I'm going to give it to the bottom here, right? This is going to allow me to multiply by -5 to both sides. The -5 divided by -5 will cancel, leaving me with just an x. Bring down the greater than or equal to symbol. 4 times -5 becomes a -20. Here, this is incorrect because why? We have to flip the inequality because we multiplied by a -5. So this would be correct, right? Let me go back and graph it here, right? X is greater than -9, so that is going to be open here and it goes to the right. And this is x is less than -20. So here's 0, here's -20. X is less than or equal to, so it's closed, and it goes all the way to the left. Okay. Next, let's draw that line down the middle. There is a -5 attached to the x via multiplication, so we're going to divide by -5. -10 divided by -5 becomes a +2 on the right hand side. The -5 and the -5 cancel, leaving you with just an x. Notice we divided by -5, so we have to flip the inequality. To graph it, it is better for us to write the x on the left. So I'm going to flip the whole image. X is greater than or equal to 2. Here's the number line. Here is 2. Here's the number 0. This is closed. Remember, we can read this as 2 is less than or equal to x, or x is greater than 2. So it still goes to the right. The x is still bigger. Next, for the fourth one, we draw the line down that middle. Here, again, we can give the negative to either the top or the bottom. I'm going to give it to the bottom here of the 3. I'm going to multiply by -3 to both sides. This allows me to cancel. -3 divided by -3 cancels, leaving with me just an x on the right hand side. Here's the inequality. The inequality does flip because we multiplied by -3. -3 times -4 becomes a +12. We don't like it like this, so we're going to flip the entire image. X is on the left, then the greater than symbol becomes a less than symbol, 12. Okay, here you can read it as 12 is greater than or equal to x, or you can see it as x is less than or equal to 12. No matter what, it is still a closed circle on the 12, and x is going to be smaller than that, so it goes all the way to the left. So there you go. In all these problems here, we either multiply or divide by a negative number, and therefore that's the reason why we flip the inequality.